Hi, my name is Eddie Kramer, and welcome to my world of mixing. I was approached by Gwen Riley of Disney. One day she said to me, "Hey Eddie, could you possibly find the stems for Jimi Hendrix's Fire?" And I scratched my head and said, "Geez, okay, let me see what I can dig up." And we went into our files and we found an original 4-track. And on that tape, the drums and the bass were married together. Why? Because when we recorded in 1967 at Olympic Studios in London, that's all we had was a 4-track machine. So what we ended up doing was finding the original 4-track recording plus the 4-to-4 mix, and we put them in Pro Tools and we synced them all up together. So I was able to bring out enough stems to separate the bass from the drums with some electronic trickery, shall we say, and we've ended up with something like this. So that is Jimmy's original track. Now let's hear that where I can break it apart and you can hear how the individual stems form that mix. So that's just the drums. And now here's the bass. And here's the guitar, which actually consists of 2 guitars, a rhythm guitar and a sort of a lead that's playing at the same time. And the vocal.
You say your mama ain't home and ain't my concern, just to play with me and you won't get burned.
As you can hear, Jimmy's vocal is printed on the tape with all of his sounds, the reverb, the delays, the EQ, the compression, all of the electronic things that we would do is actually embedded into that track. So I can't really change that, thank goodness. The way Jimi Hendrix and I were recording in those days, in 1967, as I've said before, we're limited by one 4-track machine. So we had to be very careful when we were putting the original track down. There was a rhythm guitar, obviously, and a bass and a drums, and maybe a rough guide vocal. In the subsequent overdubs, we would try to put maybe a secondary rhythm guitar, and then once that was done, Jimmy would sketch out what the lead vocal was going to be doing, and then in between the spaces on the same track where his vocal was, he'd put the lead guitar. So it was really a question of being very economical and planning it out like a chess game.